And apparently I was not recording this whole time, so YouTube is going to have a slight delay in the recording, but let's see here. Yeah, if I could tell, it's definitely is pumps I have to use. I wonder if it's just this needs to be aligned. Let me go in here real quick and let me just scoot the train up a little bit. Okay. It almost looks like fluid's going in there because it doesn't max, but how do you tell what the current capacity of the fluid wagon is? If I click on the cargo wagon, I can see it, but oops, gotta shut that off so it doesn't stack too many plates in here. If I did that, then it goes to 200. And then if I replace down the cargo wagon, where did it go? So it's not pumping at the moment. Okay, what am I missing here? Not aligned? Is that better? No. Okay, well, maybe we'll have to figure that out at another time. I think for now, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll get the train back up and running. We've got biters all over the place again. If I saw those biters earlier, we could have had the train take us down here. The ore running again. Alright. The amount that we're kind of getting screwed over here really necessitates us getting this moving. So we're going to go ahead and skip figuring out the fluids wagon for now. And we'll have to use barrels. Okay, we'll set that to manual control. So barrels, I think we'll have to just come out right here. Okay. So I think what we do then is we just need an assembling machine. So what we'll do is we'll place the assembling machine maybe here. Since we already have sulfuric acid kind of pumped down to this section. And what we'll do is we'll store it in barrels. So this is going to take barrels from this third car. We'll come over here. And then this is going to output barrels. I'm going to put it here. Underground belted up this way. And then about to say that was going for a long time. I was really scared that that wasn't doing what it should have been doing, protecting the base, but I guess it's fine. Okay. Yeah, and these inserters are not moving things fast enough. I don't think I can stick another one there. I might be able to wing something over here though. So that will at least improve efficiency minorly. What if we got rid of all of this nonsense? And we ran this coal this way. Yeah, and then what we could do is we could replace all this nonsense . Crap, biters again. Hang on, we gotta go take care of the biters real quick. Ah, that shut them up for a while. I'm really just tempted to build an entire train around the edge of my base. I have a way of getting around. In the end, I really think I'm gonna have enough barrels for everything, if only because I'll end up with empty barrels once I empty them and they'll just be recycled back into the system. Okay, let's... redo this here. I guess I'll just go ahead and I'll build 5 of these. I don't really want to. I should really just go pull them out of my storage, but I just want to get this built. And then really? A little bit of trouble placing things. That ought to fix it though. What I'm actually going to do right now really quick is I'm going to build a chest. And I don't really want to just randomly dump things. You know what? I need to come over here to check on the ammo status of this section anyways, like I've been meaning to do. And I guess while we're here, we can stock some of the coal that's in my inventory back into the emergency power fund. So those of you who didn't watch previously, this 3 chests store just extra coal and wood I pick up on, just in case I need them. And that way if something ever happens where there's not enough coal to power this grid, or my power station, that it will just automatically, I can just turn those on and feed the system without much of a problem, and my power will stabilize itself for long enough for me to put more coal, get more generators, whatever I need to do. Okay. I gotta free up at least a little space for now. Train doesn't look like it's moving, so I can cross the track. Okay. Oh, train's way up here. Alright, so looks like our limiting factor for right now. Dang it, I didn't want to pick up that coal. We'll just kind of dump this here. I don't feel like running all the way back. So our limiting factor here now is not the speed at which these things pick it up, but the rate that they're manufactured. And this is going to suck up a lot of resources, so I'm going to need more storage tanks too. Okay. So what I'll do here is I'll just drop a storage tank here. And I'll drop another storage tank here for the light oil. Not the best way of doing it, but I'll just be gonna have to keep these things running so I can have enough petroleum gas. Eventually we'll have converters convert the heavy and light oil into petroleum. Looks good to me. Oh, right. So these need to be replaced by smarter inserters. And these are only going to grab empty barrels, which is over here. And then, I will just pick this stuff up and I'll manually just kind of shift it around a bit. Okay. That's gonna have to be fine on its own for now. Okay. And boy. Didn't anticipate that for this cargo wagon. What we'll do is we'll end up shutting down production for now of the barrels because there's too many in the system for right now. And I don't want to take up too much cargo space on this train. Okay. So on this side, we need filter inserters. 2 should be enough. And they will get full barrels of sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid. And then we will empty them using an assembling machine here. So this will pick this up here. This will empty it out to here. And then we can load these barrels back on the train. Like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good actually. Just need to make a couple of minor adjustments here. I'll have these unload into steel chests. And then they'll unload like that. And then just need one more. Iron chest is fine. Yeah, that looks like it should actually work. So let's go ahead and dump these chests here like that. Okay, so this now needs to be run someplace where I can make batteries. So that should be iron, copper, and sulfuric acid. Alright. And then what's the last component for the turret? That's it. Okay. So plenty of iron and copper up here. Where's the best place we could steal it from? Probably right here. So right here will be my battery production. So I just need to get this sulfuric acid up there. And what's the best way to do that? Trying to see if I can just piggyback this on another production line. Might just be able to put it on the iron production line, honestly. Like if... Alright, we're going to use pipes, so it's all kind of irrelevant. Okay, let's go pick up some pipes. And... say I could move all the canisters up there, but that's kind of irrelevant now. What we'll do is we'll just kind of pipe this stuff up there. Okay, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 chemical plants worth of batteries. Now, I think the best way to do this would be to use splitters. Not horribly optimal, but I don't think we're going to end up using all that much copper anyways. Okay. I think these have to be like that for this to work. I don't think it matters on this end, but we'll just keep it symmetrical. Okay, let's see here. We'll run some transporter belts like that. Then we just have to connect the sulfuric acid. Okay, that should work. Battery, 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 battery. Okay, everything seems to be functioning normally. So the last part of this is to start laser turret production. Battery, electronic circuits, and steel. Guess we'll go check on that real quick. This is gonna be like the first section I get laser turrets and walls in. Ooh. I really thought that this section would have been fine for a few minutes. Let's go collect my fast inserters up here. Not my fast inserters, sorry, fast transporter belts. So we can get this rebuilt. The bright side, it doesn't look like it costed a huge amount of damage. Although, given the lack of copper on this production line, that might have been broken for a while. Yeah, that is not good. Alright, that was the last of the ammunition in my inventory. There should still be some ammo in this crate over here, though. Really glad I set up that production for ammo earlier, because I'm running out. Okay. Oh, hi Darius, welcome back. You know, I had my phone set up to look at the chat, but it's not showing up on the phone. Sorry about that. Hey, are you still hosting my channel, by the way? I don't see like a notification for that or anything, or where it actually says who is or isn't hosting you. Go ahead and get some research started here as well. Okay. Yeah, I should have just taken the train down here. Just try and maybe refresh the page on my phone. Maybe that'll fix the chat window. Ah, Darius is now hosting me with one viewer. Thanks, Darius. So is it not automated? Like, do you have to manually host people every time? Or how does that work exactly? You have a button where you watch your stream or you have it type in /host channel name, but there's an auto host feature. Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out it on my own last night, and it seemed like you could host, but then when you logged back in, it killed it. So I don't know. Alright, I really need to get these turrets up and running because I'm really sick of having to deal with biter attacks every 5 seconds. Okay, so we need batteries, electronics, and steel. Okay. So, I'm going to kill this here for a second. We're going to expand this way. Electronics are going to come down from here. You just do this. Oops, there we go. And then we just need to move the steel over here. So steel is right here. I think what we do is, yeah, we can split the steel. Like so. Okay. Perfect. And we'll extend that to here. Don't think I could have planned that better myself. Okay. Two, three, four, five. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm only going to do 4 factories worth of turrets, but for the 5th, I'm actually going to need a 6th factory here. This factory here is going to make solar panels. A little bit of a biter attack right there. Okay. Right, one more of these. And this last one I'm going to make accumulators. Okay. So, I think... Ah, dang it, I need copper plates. I think I'm going to take Darius's trick he showed me earlier. And do that. Is that how it worked? No. I could just actually cheat it like that, and that will keep him on that side. Yeah, that looks good. But I'll just pick up this excess steel here. And we'll shove them in these. Just keep them out of my inventory. We'll set up a couple of inserters. Yeah, you can host someone, but when they stop streaming, the host disappears too. If you start streaming, the host gets killed. That's with underground belts, but yeah, that's the way you do it in that situation. Ow. Well, shouldn't there be a way to set up like a flat file to like stream multiple people? Like if I was doing it, and this is just the way I would program it, is I would give you a list of people, and the first person on the list, if you're offline, it sees that person is streaming, and then it hosts that person. If that person's not streaming, the next person in line gets streamed. That's the way I would do it, at least. Something get killed over here? A wall? Just one of the walls. Okay. I guess we're fine. We'll go ahead and get the research moving since I just don't like seeing that idle. Okay. Get these split here. Get an underground belt here. I need to pick up some more gear wheels. That's yeah, I do know quite a bit of programming, Darius. I was actually working on a game for a while, but I really lacked any way to do any type of graphical design on it. That's actually I went for college for was computer programming. Although I've got to say, if you've got enough JavaScript knowledge to make Breakout in JavaScript, I would be impressed because I've never been able to really pick up on JavaScript. I do a lot of PHP, HTML, that sort of thing, but JavaScript is just, I've tried to pick it up a couple times and just wasn't able to do it. Okay, so this last one is iron plates. I think what we do here is we do a filter inserter. Which will pick up the iron from here. Iron. There we go. Then we'll deposit all these in a giant steel chest right here. Now it's going to take a long time before it really builds enough solar panels to do me any good. But just the fact that it is automated and... Ooh, solar panel is really sucking up a lot of the electrical panels coming down here. That's probably because I have them coming in and out of this thing, and that's not efficient. Biters. Take the train back because it's faster than walking. Almost got killed by my trains again. Wanted to get out and kill that guy quick though. So that big red one is one of the new like tank ones. They just consume a lot of damage. God, Jesus. Where are the rest of these things? Guess I got them all. Oh man, I'm getting real sick of replacing everything around here. That should do for the moment, at least there. Let me... Cause any additional damage up here? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Pick up some wall segments. Grab a few stacks of steel to build a bunch of these. Not getting enough sulfur here, I guess. Okay, may have to look into that. 17 turrets. Not good. Not particularly good, honestly. But it's enough to get things started, especially at the worst spots along the wall here. So the first things first I'm going to do is we're going to start down here. I'm going to leave these old gun encampments in place for now. that will be our first section. Hopefully when these biters come up, they will get triggered. See if I can bait some of them in here. Yep, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good indeed. Yeah, JavaScript is similar to C++, but I just, as I said, have had issues picking up and getting it to work. Especially with getting it to work together with HTML and that sort of thing. Yeah, we've got production problems all over the base because the biters have just destroyed so much. I knew not building a turret up here would be a problem. Actually don't have the resources to replace it with anything. Should be enough coal in that line to last a while, so we'll worry about getting coal production up there and running again. I need to get my copper flowing. So where does coal... Yeah, it was over here. Looks like this grid just got attacked again. You probably saw a little bit of power fluctuation, and that's just it. That was just that getting pulled out. Okay, so this should get my copper back up and running just fine. I need to check on... this. What's the problem here? Really? This whole time this hasn't been running because I've had this stuff faced in the wrong direction? And I feel like an idiot. Goodness, there's plenty of sulfuric acid stored up. So I think this will probably be the first time I'll set up and use speed modules as in these here once we get them running. Right now I think though it's just a waiting game to getting enough stuff manufactured. And I think our choke point here is definitely batteries. Do I have any batteries? Yeah, let me just... It's like not even a turret's worth of batteries, but I want them out of my inventory. You know, it looks like we have enough sulfuric acid, so I might just be able to just do this to increase the output of batteries. So that should increase it a little bit at least. Don't think it'll be enough to really do much, but something. We'll go ahead and just kill this, wait for this to empty, and then we'll just directly connect this. It'll be a while to empty, but it'll be okay, I guess. Yeah, I know those laser turrets are going to consume a lot of electricity, and so do the furnaces, but honestly, since laser turrets aren't powered all the time, only after they shoot, as I said, I'll just kill a little bit of the power grid for a couple of seconds till the enemies are gone, and then we'll be fine. So I'm fine with what I have here. Okay. Aha, found a way to connect this all much quicker. That should kill the electrical component shortage. Okay, those biters. Gotta run over here because it looks like they killed one of my turrets by the power grid, but it looks like the other turret is good. Huh. Okay. So it looks like we have enough sulfuric acid that if we figure out a way to expand this, we can expand this. Looks like we can actually just fit another chemical plant here. See if I can figure out how to do this right. Would go there. This would come out over here. Would come up like that, connect there, and then think, boy. So, no. Maybe? Are these connected? No. Okay. Hang on a second. I'm trying to figure this out here. So this comes out here. There's one piece. This comes out here. There's this one connector piece. There's this piece which connects it to the next connector piece. And then it has to have that one tile in the middle. So I think we could fix this if I just shift over this section here a little bit. So if we do that, we can then think we've got it. Yep, looks like that's working now. So we've managed to expand that from 4 to 6. I don't think I could do that again, though. Yeah, putting one space between the wall circle and the turrets is, I think, critical because I think biters can actually reach over on the corners. I used to watch section they did. Yeah, circle of protection wall. A little bit of Magic the Gathering joke. A little bit of power fluctuation you saw out there. There it is again. That's just these turrets engaging with guys coming up there. Okay, so everything seems to be working as designed. Let's pick up some more turrets and we'll continue. I've got 37 of them. Not quite enough, but enough that I could start expanding the wall. You know, the sad part is, Darius, is I think I'm clever for my Magic the Gathering joke, but I've completely overlooked the Game of Thrones wall references. Ah, darn it. Didn't get that lined up, but that's okay. I don't watch Game of Thrones. Well, I don't know what to tell you, Darius. It's an amazing show. I'm actually low on bullets. I hope there's not a lot of guys up here, because otherwise I might not have enough bullets to actually kill them. Just enough. It's actually not enough oil to power all of this. We're going to need to expand our storage tanks shortly. Okay. So I think our next task is going to be to get blue science packs, which thankfully don't require batteries anymore. Although having to build electrical units for them is a little bit of a pain in the butt. See how we're doing up here. Batteries are slowly starting to stockpile, which is just what I wanted. Electrical problems. Why the heck aren't... Why do we have copper shortages? There should be no conceivable way that we have a copper shortage here. Oh, yeah, there is. So, I know what the copper shortage problem is. It's we don't have enough drills to supply the copper mines. Yeah, unfortunately, Game of Thrones does have a lot of dry bits, followed by oh my god bits, followed by dry bits. For what I've heard, season the last season, at least the one that just came out, is kind of action-packed and has a lot going on. Then again, it's the last season, so they're probably trying to clean up. Just trying to clean everything up on the show. So we need to really expand or copper production. I can't really put stuff there. This should stabilize production for now. Not optimal, but stable. Go ahead and get this here. It looks like we're going to have to expand the trains. I'm going to have a train coming down from up here and bringing copper all the way down this line. So I think that's going to be what we're going to do next. What do we have for turrets? Those are gun turrets. How many laser turrets do I have? Probably none because I just placed most of them. Okay, let's go up here. Now that we have a second to focus on that, we'll go ahead and get that started. Turrets, okay. I'll clear the junk off of this line to get more efficiency out of that. Perfect. I'm just going to go ahead and stick those turrets in there to save space. Just kind of empty some of the junk out of my resources there. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's probably not going to be enough copper. Especially since this is about to mine out. Gotta keep that safe for now. Okay. What do I need for railroad tracks? Iron, stone, and steel. This is starting to get a wee bit exhausting. Actually, I don't even know if I have a valid stone supply anymore. These stone mines are almost out. Go ahead and just turn off these furnaces for now. Store the stone there. Okay. Go ahead and there's steel. That should hopefully be enough tracks. The only thing is that stream at about 200 kbs more than me. I honestly don't know how to change that. One much Game of Thrones drop on a Zeus Dual 6GB 1060. It was about 260 euros. Now it says so 320 consistently. I can't choose. It's got much shows. I get bored fast. The only series I actually was able to watch was Mr. Robot. And I started thinking the second series was great. Boom, chaffing. Okay. Yeah, I probably could look at the stream settings and stream at a little bit higher of a quality, but not worried about it right now. Energy, equipment. Now, the question that I am asking myself is, do I want to just connect to this railway system or have a completely different railway system? And I think the answer to that is I'm going to have a completely different railway system. So what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and run power up here. And we're going to just run this like that. Go ahead and we'll set up just a few laser turrets to help defend this section. Double wall that so they can't bite that at the corners. Suppose I should also double wall there and double wall there. Now I've got to run all the way back to take care of that. Well, as long as I'm running all the way back, I might as well run the train tracks. Ran out of bullets. I'm just hitting them with my pickaxe. It works. Not even gonna bother rebuilding it. There's enough stuff coming out of there for my factory to function properly. We will go ahead and just drop a few turrets. Okay. That should do it. And then we're just going to go ahead and put a locomotive here. I'll manually drop some fuel in here. The good things about the locomotive is you can actually just pilot it manually. Quick way to get back up to the top section. Okay, perfect. So where do I want the rail line to be? I guess it makes the most sense to put it here. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 cargo wagons. with the ore coming in like this. Okay, so now we just need to get the ore set up. Construct a network, robot network at the level I'm planning to do it. It will take a while. This is why I'm postponing it so much. Yeah, one of the challenges I've kind of always wanted to take on this game is to just have everything done off of robots, like all the logistical work. But it just requires so much resources to do. Oh crap, where am I being attacked? And I don't even have any bullets. Boy. Ah, man, my turret production area. I never set up any turrets to protect the turret production area. Thankfully, I could stop to get the ammo that I'm out of. Thankfully, it doesn't look like they really caused a whole lot of damage. Looks like they were mostly just a minor inconvenience. Ah, they killed the storage. So that was the huge losses on the stuff that was actually stored there. Man. That literally stinks. It's a lot of resources wasted, and that's what I don't like about it. Let's learn from our mistakes, though. Should be more than enough turrets to handle that. Okay, let's move on. Let's get back to building our thing. Oh, I was about to hop on that train. That sinks. This whole section has been running this whole time. Not that I'm short on steel, I just don't like seeing that type of thing. I think I got enough miners here. This is too close. So let's see here. Yeah, that should be good. This is kind of why I like not playing on Infinite mode, Darius. It's really forcing me to have these challenges where how do I expand way up here while defending both this section and my existing sections from the biters. And I'm kind of a glutton for those types of challenge modes. By the way, it reminds me, I had an idea. Let me know what you think about it. I was thinking of doing a Factorio one on the hardest difficulty settings possible and seeing how that goes. You know, if you think that would be entertaining, maybe we'll try it. Yeah, it's too much. Yeah, it's too much again. Trying to get these just the right amount of spacing. It should be like that. Okay. Cube. Okay, let's see here.
You gonna be done soon?
That's okay. Probably gonna be ending the stream here soon, by the way, guys. I just want to finish a couple of things here, and then we will probably finish this a different time. You know what? I have all of these on the complete wrong side here. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. Definitely understand that, Darius. This is one of those kind of a type of Zen games where the only real, time you have any type of panics is when you do have those unexpected biter attacks. But I can understand just wanting like a Zen game and just, building stuff. Definitely. So this should feed my copper supply for now. All we should have to do is run the train down here. You know what? So the train stop, we just have to kind of put the train stop in, which will be right there. Perfect. So all we've got to do is just put the conveyor belt here. The heck? Why is my guy tweaking out here? I seem to have lost control of my guy. He wants to run south infinitely. There we go. I don't know why he decided to freak out like that. And I don't really like that. That'll look like it would work. Okay, so I just need to get a couple of inserters and this will be done. I'm just shorting copper plates for that. Okay. We can go pick those up. I'll just pick them up right from here, honestly. I don't feel like running all the way back to my copper storage facility. Perfect. Nobody will ever know. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the... Oh, if I have to build, we'll go ahead and get the power supply down here. All we need to do is just find a source of coal for this eventually. Which will just come out of here, I guess. That should be good. Okay. I think it would be best if these are on the opposite side. That way everything from the train out ends up on the left side of the belt, and everything from this mine ends up on the right side of the belt. That seems slightly more practical than the way I had it. And that should now get us enough copper plates to get this everything back up and running. And it looks like copper's already starting to stockpile back up on these production lines. I think we are going to be good. These copper places over here are finally starting to run again. So I think we just got to set up the train schedule here. Let's see. What are these lines? So this is Smoothosius. Time passed 60 seconds. And what is this train station? Manuel. I really wish it would only show the train stations it's connected to. Time passed 60 seconds. Automatic. Go ahead and go to the next station. I'm going to take the train up there. Just make sure everything's working the way it should be. Looks like I'm already one power thing down, but that's nothing to fret about. So I'm just really testing the train automation here. Looks like I didn't quite line everything up here. Man, I might have to back up the train station a little bit next time. Looks like this has already got stuff loaded that came off here. This actually needs a lot more copper. And go to the next station. Yeah, there's not enough copper coming out for this. I'm going to have to really expand this copper mine area. So, Darius, I think I'm going to end this here. Thanks for bringing in a stream viewer. If you guys like what you see, feel free to hit that follow button. Share with your friends. Darius, what did you think of my idea to do a challenge mode in Factorio? To do a mode that's basically the hardest setting. Do a playthrough where I play on the full hardest settings possible. Let me know if you think that'd be a compelling thing to watch. I might give it a try. So, I think that'll be it for this time. Next time we'll keep expanding the wall. We'll finish up on the copper mine over there to make sure all the resources are moving. These aren't producing. No batteries. No sulfur. No, I bet you the oil factories aren't running. And I bet you that's because we're full on heavy oil. We only have 8, so this has been idle for a while. We'll have to take care of that next time. Alright, that will be it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. We will be back tomorrow.